Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's flow class. So today we're going to focus on back bend and getting into full wheel pose. If you usually practice with props, feel free to grab them or whatever else you need. And I will meet you in a cross leg position or any other seated position, facing the front of the mat but at the back. Close down the eyes. Take a moment here just to relax yourself in. Relaxing yourself into this new position. Allowing the body to be wherever feels comfortable, whatever it feels naturally. Always using this opportunity to notice how you feel. Placing the left hand onto the belly, the right hand on top of the heart. Tune inwards. Maybe send yourself some loving thoughts, some words of encouragement to carry you throughout this practice. Let's take one full breath together. As you take a full breath in, fill up the left hand, and then fill up the right hand. And then take a big sigh out, empty it out. From here, we'll inhale through the nose, equal exhales through the nose. And make sure that you can maintain this soft quality of breath. Whenever you're ready, place your hands on top of the knees. Gently blink the eyes open. Seated cat-cow, as you inhale, puff the chest forward, roll the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, round it in, chin towards the chest. A few more just like that. See if you can really open up the front of the body. And then really open up the back of the body. But as we find each opening, we're also strengthening into the opposite sides. Take one more here. And then neutralize the spine. Tap your left fingertips down towards your outside of your left hip. As you inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, take a big side bend over. Keep plugging into that right sitting bone. You can stay here. Maybe shift the gaze towards that left hand. If it feels okay, you can land your left forearm onto the ground. Maybe the gaze can go underneath the right armpit. Let's lift all the way up. Let's tap your right fingertips behind you. Press through your shins, left hand behind the head, puff the chest forward. Squeeze into the back body. Now you can stay here. If it feels okay, you can lift your hips up, send your hip points forwards, create a gentle arch, maybe reach your left arm over the head. Lowering all the way down. Take a quick boat pose, lift your shins up. You can extend, grab the thighs, reach the arms forwards, to the ceiling, whatever you can maintain form. Take a full breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, switch the cross of the legs. Right fingertips land towards the outside of your right hip. As you inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, take a side bend to the right. And again, maybe land your right shin down. Right forearm down, should I say, sorry. Keep plugging into that left sitting bones. Find as much length as you can along your left waist. Inhale, lift you all the way up. Exhale, left hand back behind you, right hand behind the head. Take a full breath in, back body engages, gentle back bend, or press through your left hand, lift it up, push your hip points forwards, create an arch, maybe reach your right arm up and over. Lowering all the way down. This time round, we'll come into a tabletop and we'll move through your cat-cow. If you like to take any other positions, any other movements, feel free to take whatever it is that you need to. Maybe wiggling side to side, pause where you feel like you need a quick pause. If you also want to use this opportunity to warm up into the wrists, you're more than welcome to. You can hit pause, great thing about videos. And I also do have a couple of wrist videos, so you can have a look at that as well. Make this your last cow arch. And then bring the seat to the heels, child's pose. Keep the arms reached out in front of you. Let's bring the palms to face each other, pinky fingers to the ground. Reach your fingertips towards the front of the mat and then keep grounding your sitting bones into the heels as much as you can. You can also prop something underneath the knees quickly, like a bolster or a cushion. If you feel like your hips are lifted or if it's too much in the knees. Yeah, so take a full breath in, keep pressing into that right sitting bone. And then as you exhale, walk the arms over towards the left. Create a banana shape along the right waist. Inhale, come back to center, walk it through center. Exhale takes you to the other side. And then coming back through center, reach the arms forward, ground your palms. As you inhale, roll forward, find your cat pose. Exhale, move through the cow, bring the seat to the heels, child's pose. Allow the chest to keep tugging through the shoulders and then relax the head down. 2 more like that. As you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, wave it back. 1 last time as you inhale, roll forwards. This time as you exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin. Chest between the hands. Squeeze the elbows in towards the ribs. Inhale, find your back bend, point through 10 toes. And then as you exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Let's do 1 more like that. Keep pressing into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift your back body up. This time as you exhale, nice and strong, lift it up, downward facing dog. Once you arrive here, keep that movement going, pedal it out, sway into the hips. As you inhale, lift your heels nice and high. Exhale, pivot the toes to the left. Ground into that right foot, tent onto your left fingertips, and then slightly bend into that left knee as you roll your left hip open. Inhale, come back to center, keep the heels lifted. Exhale, tips you to the other side. So heels to the left, ground into that left foot, tent onto the right fingertips, right knee is bent. Inhale, come back to center, heels super lifted. And then as you exhale, ground your heels down as much as you can, finding that nice long spine. As you inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Exhale, bend your knees, wave it back, downward facing dog. 2 more like that. As you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale back. 1 last time as you inhale, roll forwards. This time as you exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin, wrap the elbows in. Sweep forward, inhale, find your high cobra or upward facing dog or even cobra if that feels better. And as you exhale, lift it up, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, roll the hip open, send the heel towards the glute. Keep that left kneecap facing forward. Inhale, lift your left heel up. Exhale, send your right toes back behind you. Spin that left foot down, flip the dog wild thing. Send your hip points to the ceiling. Keep grounding into that left hand, create an arch, engage into the back body. Take a full breath in, shift the gaze forwards. Exhale, take a big step forward with your right foot. Drop the left knee down. Squeeze into the inner thighs. Inhale, reach the arms up, baby lunge. Lower belly switches on. And then as you exhale, cactus the arms, puff the chest up. Inhale, squeeze into that back body. Exhale, lift your back knee off the ground, sweep the arms forward, tip it down halfway. Drop the back knee down, cactus the arms, puff the chest forward. Create an arch, back body switches on. Exhale, lift your back knee off the ground, sweep the arms forwards. 1 last time like that. Drop the back knee down, cactus the arms, lift the sternum up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, lift your back knee off the ground, tip it down halfway. Take a full breath in, keep pulling your right hip back. And as you exhale, exalted warrior. Right hand down the back leg, left arm reaches up and over. Keep the left hip point facing forwards. Keep squeezing your right outer glute in towards the midnight. Inhale, come back via high lunge, and as you exhale, spin the back foot down, warrior 2. Flip the front palm up, reverse warrior 2, left hand down the back leg, right arm reaches up and over. And as you exhale, extended side angle, right forearm on top of the thigh. Left arm sweeps up and over. Find as much length as you can along your waist and along your lats. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release your left hand to the mat. Turn the back heel up as you take a twist. Yeah? So checking that the hips are facing forwards. And again, the right hip's not sticking out. Take a full breath in. Exhale, drop the hands down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Exhale, bend your knees, wave it back, downward facing dog. 2 more like that. As you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, back. So this time, as you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin, nice. Inhale, sweep forward, find your back bend, point 10 toes. Exhale, use your core to lift it up, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your heels nice and high. Exhale, pivot the toes to the left. Ground into the feet, you can bend the knees, tent onto the left fingertips, gaze underneath that left armpit. Inhale, come back to center, lift your heels high. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come back to center, lift your heels up. And then as you exhale, release. Keep grounding through the inner palms. As you inhale, left leg lifts up. And as you exhale, roll the hip open, send the heel towards the glute. Inhale, lift high into your right toes. And then as you exhale, flip the dog. Left toes back behind you. Send your hips, the chest to the ceiling as you engage into the glutes a little bit more. Take a full breath in, lift out of that right wrist. And as you exhale, shift the gaze out in front of you, nice and slow. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Pull it through if you need that to happen. Drop the back knee down. Squeeze into the inner thighs, lower belly switches on as you reach the arms up, baby lunge. And then as you exhale, cactus the arms, puff the chest forward. Lift up and then over, right? So squeeze into the back body, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, lift your back knee off the ground, bow down halfway, reach the arms forwards. Keep squeezing into the inner thighs. Drop the back knee down, puff the chest forwards, cactus the arms, take a full breath in, send the chest to the ceiling. And as you exhale, lift the back knee up, bow down halfway, reach the arms forwards. One last time, as you inhale, drop the back knee down, cactus the arms. And then as you exhale, lift up, bow down halfway. Keep squeezing into the inner thighs. As you inhale, lift all the way up, high lunge. Exhale, left hand down the back leg, right arm reaches up and over, exalted warrior. And again, think about really engaging into the lower belly, lift up and out of the lower back. Inhale, lift you all the way up via high lunge. And as you exhale, spin the back foot down, warrior 2. Checking in that front heel intersects the back arch of the foot. We're not hinging forwards. Nice long waist here. Flip the front palm up, reverse the warrior. Right hand down the back leg. Left arm reaches up and over, nice and strong. Inhale, lift, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm meets the thigh. Right arm sweeps up and over. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, turn towards the front of the mat. Adjust your foundation, your base. Drop your right hand down as we take a runner's twist. Left arm reaches up. Checking that this left knee doesn't roll out, always in the same direction as the toes. Squeeze this left outer glute in and then back. Take a full breath in through the nose, nice long chest. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Exhale, wave it back, downward facing dog. 2 more like that. As you inhale, roll forward. Exhale, back. So this time, as you inhale, roll forward. Exhale, drop the hips down, point through 10 toes, find a back bend. Back body switches on, roll the shoulders back and down, take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale, drop the knees down, take a child's pose, bring the seat to the heels. Sink the forehead into the ground. As you inhale, ground into the hands, roll it forwards, cat pose. Exhale, move through the cow, bring the seat to the heels, child's pose. 2 more like that. As you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, back. 1 last time. As you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, child's pose. Soften back into your breath. Land back into the inhales and into the exhales. Whenever you're ready, let's lift all the way up. We'll just sweep the legs forwards, coming onto your backs. Feet roughly hip width distance apart as a guide point. Arms by your sides. 10 toes point towards the front of the mat. Press through the base. As you inhale, lift your hips up, bridge pose. Exhale, tap the hip down. And 2 more like that. As you inhale, lift. Squeeze into the inner thighs and the glutes. Exhale, tap the hip down. 1 last time as you inhale, lift, nice and strong. Exhale down. This time, lift your hips up, hip points to the ceiling. Maybe you'd like to interlace your fingers underneath bridge pose. Try not to splay the knees out. Can you squeeze the knees in, engage into the glutes, press through the big toe, and then dropping all the way back down. Try to keep your spine natural curvature, right? So you can do that 1 more time. Otherwise, want to slip the hands underneath or roughly underneath the shoulders, elbows to the ceiling. Right, so elbows to the ceiling. Triceps up towards the ceiling as well, right? Press through the legs, so press through the feet and the palms. Nice and strong. Maybe you want to practice just pressing through the base, lifting the hips up, and now you can stay here, or you can lift onto the crown of the head. It's quite intense, this wheel pose, so just do your best. Back body switches on. Now you can stay here, or nice and strong, press through the base, lift your hips up, engage into the glutes. Think about really pressing through that, or say the big toes, and then send your chest towards the armpits. Yeah, keep pressing your hip points to the ceiling. Nice and active here, so push the ground away from you. Take a full breath in, nice and easy breath. And as you exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down. Nice. Now, if you feel the sudden urge to hug the knees in, create some movement here, just means that you've gone a little bit too far in the back bend. So just keep that in mind, right? Now you can come back into a bridge pose this time round, or this time round we can go for another wheel. We'll do it 1 last time. So nice and steady in your base, take it step by step, nice and strong here. Can be quite intense in the wrist, so just be, again, mindful. Nice and strong into your foundation, which are the feet and the hands. Let's lift it up, right? You can walk a little bit closer if you like. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done this in a very long time. Keep swinging or sending the chest towards the arms. Nice, take a full breath in, keep pressing through your base. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down, nice and steady. Whew, well done. Allow your lower back to settle here before moving it. Again, once you come into that back bend, you shouldn't feel that sudden urge to move into your lower back to reset it. The breath is nice and smooth and it's feeling good. Scoot your feet mat distance apart, knock the knees in towards the midline. Roll the shoulders back and down. As you send the legs towards the ceiling, legs up against the wall. Keep a soft bend into the knees if that feels better on the hamstring. Maybe roll around into the ankles. You can point and flex into the toes. And now we'll re-hug the knees in. Rock side to side. Cross your left ankle on top of the right thigh, figure 4. Maybe find a loop. Hug your right shin in. Gentle rocks. Let's begin to, you can either keep your figure 4, or you can eagle the legs, single wrap, squeeze the inner thighs together, or you can double wrap. Tap the toes down, send your hips to the left, and then find your twist to reset the spine. Gaze towards the left. Allow the arms to fall wherever feels comfortable. Inhale, come back to center, release the legs. And then as you exhale, right ankle on top of the left thigh. Maybe staying here, or you can find the loop and grab hold of the shin. Gentle rock side to side. And again, staying where you're at, or you can find a single eagle or double bind, tap the toes down, hop the hips to the right, and then we'll find your spinal twist. Gaze over the right if that feels okay. If this feels too intense with a double bind or a single bind, loosen it, try the figure four, or just bring the knees together. And coming back to center, release the legs, hug the knees in, rock side to side. Take a deep inhale through the nose, feel it all the way to the top. Take a big breath out, release the legs, arms by your sides, palm faces up, eyes closed. Final pose. You can stay here for as long as you need to. And if you feel ready, we'll gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. And we'll begin to roll on to the right. Nice and heavy in the hands, push yourself up. And we'll meet in a comfortable seated position, sitting really nice and tall. Grounding the sitting bones into the mat. Can you lift your chin up slightly? Inviting more air into the body. Take a moment here to feel the openness of the front of the body. Congratulating yourself for showing up to move today. Taking a full breath in through the nose, feel it all the way to the top. Take a big breath out, release it, empty it out. Releasing that last remaining tension, that effort. And then slowly return to your natural rhythm. As you bring the hands together and bow the head down. Showing love and gratitude to yourself and to this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next class. Namaste.